At this moment, Jesus is weeping, yearning to connect with you specifically. This message is crafted solely for you. Any delay, even for a brief moment, could mean losing this chance forever. What is approaching in the next 30 minutes will astonish you. If you believe God brought you here for a reason, subscribe to Divine Blessings Daily and become part of our growing faith-filled family. Your next blessing could be one message away. Please open this message now. My dear child, my beloved, before I proceed, grasp that heaven is mourning due to your near departure from everything meant for your spirit. Jesus is in tears at this very moment. His voice has resonated across the heavens all morning, repeatedly calling your name. Yet something is impeding this sound from reaching your ears. I, Archangel Michael, have been sent to intervene, given the urgent need to convey this pivotal message directly to your heart. What is about to unfold in half an hour is unprecedented. You are not encountering this message by mere chance. Heaven orchestrated this divine communication specifically for you to ensure you receive the truths that others do not have the privilege to know. Do not hesitate, my beloved child. Turning away from this could result in missing what has been predestined for you long ago. My dear child, there are moments when heaven speaks gently, and there are times when it cries out in deep anguish. Currently, we are in the latter. Jesus has made every effort to reach out to you, and each time you turn away, something sacred was postponed. However, tonight, your name is again circulating in the heavenly courts. This time, the matter is not about a mere message. It is about a transformative intervention. A tragedy was quietly set in motion against you, but this message possesses the power to halt it. This is why Jesus, through tears, is reaching out. He doesn't merely wish to mend your heart. He strives to protect your very life, imploring you not to disregard the words you are about to read. My dear child, there is an urgent matter you must comprehend. This morning, an unusual sound resonated in heaven. It was not a melody nor an outpouring of praise. It was the sound of Jesus weeping for you. This profound lament echoed at the gates, prompting the other angels to inquire, "Why is he crying?" And the answer was, "Because of you." He witnessed the peril you narrowly escaped last night. He discerned what sinister forces were orchestrating behind the scenes, knowing that if you overlooked this communication, darkness could prevail. But heaven is intervening through these words. You, my beloved, are the sole individual capable of responding swiftly enough to alter the impending circumstances. My dear child, the clock is ticking, and your safety hinges on attentive listening. There is someone in your vicinity who recently smiled at you, yet their heart conceals something burdensome. Their intentions are not heavenly. Jesus has seen this, weeping because of your continued trust in them. This very moment, their decision could irrevocably alter your path. However, by remaining engaged with this message and following the divine guidance presented to you tonight, not only will you be shielded, but you will also rise into a miracle that they are attempting to undermine. My beloved child, you must apprehend the seriousness of this situation. This communication is not general. It is not meant for everyone. It is uniquely designated for you, the individual marked for extraordinary destiny. You have sensed this, have you not? That divine pull, the interruption that does not quite add up, the profound stillness before a significant shift. That's heaven attempting to capture your attention. Jesus is no longer whispering. He is fervently beseeching. If you overlook this message, even for a fleeting moment, what should be a time of celebration could morph into profound sorrow. I refuse to allow that to transpire for you. I stand as a guardian against whatever is approaching for what is rightfully yours, my dear child. Someone is observing you, not in the manner you might assume. Someone powerful whose name is being uttered in realms unknown to you. They are being guided to make a decision that pertains to you, a choice that could either open paths to favor or delay your progress. They remain oblivious to how God is orchestrating circumstances through them, yet Jesus is acutely aware. This is the reason for his tears, and the reason I am here for your miracle extends beyond the spiritual. It encompasses financial, emotional, and physical dimensions and is already in process. Yet a single misstep, a moment of inattention, may permit the adversary to intervene. Do not allow this. Stay with me. Read every word. What follows will astound you, my beloved child. You find yourself at a critical juncture right now. I wish you could perceive what I am witnessing. I see the brink of something monumental, something that has awaited your affirmative response for years. Yet in the past, you hesitated, allowing distractions from the world to divert your focus just before the message could truly resonate. But this time, it will be different. Jesus is observing, tears in his eyes, fully aware of what lies ahead. He comprehends the trials designed for your destruction, but he also knows a secret that heaven has just unveiled to save you. There is someone within your circle who is on the verge of making a seemingly innocent gesture that cloaks a deception so intricately devised that even your spirit might not discern it in time. This is precisely why this message is urgent. This is why Jesus is weeping, and I am here to convey his words. I am here to protect you from what is about to be disclosed. My beloved child, do you recall that moment when you almost surrendered? Heaven certainly does. I was there, witnessing the instant you questioned why God allowed you to remain amidst crumbling circumstances. Yet you persevered, you breathed, and you rose again. That moment was immortalized within heaven's courtroom. And now the very same courtroom has unveiled something that was never intended for your eyes until this day. It is a spiritual document, sacred and sealed with divine fire, containing not only your name, but a comprehensive list of promises long hindered by delays, betrayals, and sabotage. Jesus weeps because this is the day those promises were meant to be fulfilled. If you abandon this message now, if you walk away before the final words are delivered, the seal may close once more, and no angel will have the authority to reopen it without considerable sacrifice. My beloved child, a letter has been inscribed in the spiritual realm. I witnessed it firsthand. Your name was illuminated upon it. Yet as I gazed upon it, I noticed tears accumulating upon the page. Jesus himself authored this letter, and his tears blurred the words as he grieved over the thought of you missing it yet again, not due to defiance or disobedience, but because of how effortlessly the world distracts those destined for divine greatness. You have been chosen for a purpose that demands stillness, clarity, and surrender. In this precise moment, Jesus is seeking one simple thing from you. Do not turn away. Do not scroll past. Do not lose focus. The revelations contained in the next lines could safeguard you from making an irrevocable error, one you were on the verge of committing without understanding the true implications hidden behind the scenes. My dear child, my beloved, be wary of the individual you are about to entrust with your heart. They may not be who they claim to be. They have closely observed your gentleness and admired your resilience, yet their hearts have been tainted by jealousy. Though they have feigned smiles in your company, whispers of deceit have slipped from their lips in secrecy. Jesus has heard every untruth spoken, and it pains him, for he knows the depth of your compassion. You would never think ill of this individual, which is precisely why they implore you through this message. Their anger is not directed at you. Rather, they are shielded in their mission to protect the treasure that is your spirit. They understand that you deserve love that heals rather than love that conceals malice behind flattering words. The next 30 minutes contain a critical divine alert. If you choose to remain here and absorb what I am about to disclose, your discernment will awaken in ways that will leave you awestruck. However, should you choose to turn away, you may fail to recognize impending betrayal until it is too late. My dear child, you were never meant for an ordinary existence. Thus, the anguish you have experienced has also been extraordinary, and your blessings have always arrived hand in hand with challenges. You are chosen in a manner that few can comprehend, and this divine selection has rendered you a target for unseen struggles. Yet heaven is weary of witnessing you fight with one hand tied. Jesus wept today, not out of doubt in you, but from the knowledge that you remain unaware of the immense power you possess. The adversary wishes for you to perpetually question your value, to continue diminishing your potential, to apologize for your brilliance, and to shrink your aspirations. But no longer. This message signifies your divine awakening. This moment is crucial for transformation. I have been sent to affirm your feelings from the past weeks. You were never delusional, and you never stood alone. The miracles that once felt distant are swiftly approaching you at divine velocity. My beloved child, a celestial witness has entered your realm, an individual endowed with supernatural insight into your destiny, who is poised to reveal themselves while you may be unaware of their identity or appearance. Heaven knows them well, and their role is intrinsically linked to unlocking what has been withheld from you. As soon as you conclude this message, they will sense your readiness, initiating their journey toward you, possibly within days or even hours. This individual will not make a grand entrance, nor will they bear titles or ceremonial garb. They may not even consciously realize how significantly God is utilizing their presence. Nevertheless, they will bring forth an opportunity, a name, or a discussion that will serve as the thread through which heaven will unravel years of delay in your life. All of this begins with this very moment. If you abandon this message now, the signal will be lost, and they may not find you in time. Jesus is desperate to avoid such a fate. That is why he is weeping, because he does not want you to miss out on this journey, my beloved child. Your breathing signifies that your purpose remains unfulfilled. Time and again you have questioned, why am I still here? You have survived what others could not, escaped circumstances that should have overwhelmed you. But these are not mere coincidences. They reflect a covenant. Jesus stood vigil over you during moments when you believed all was lost. In your darkest hours, when despair threatened to consume you, he enveloped you in his tears. This evening, he weeps once more, not due to your failings, but because you stand at the threshold of what he has meticulously prepared for you, and he desires that you savor every detail. Your encounter with this message is intentional, stopping you in this precise moment, for your entire timeline is poised to change. However, that shift can only manifest fully if you elect to remain open to everything heaven seeks to impart. My beloved child, there exists a woman who once greeted you with warmth and embraced you as family. Her name is inscribed in the spirit in crimson because she harbors a secret that has obstructed vital elements from entering your life. You placed your trust in her and shared your tears, yet she is concealing something pertaining to your name, something she understands would alter your entire perspective. Jesus wept upon witnessing your nearness to the revelation. He wept knowing the depth of your caring heart and the wounds inflicted by betrayal. I have been sent forth to convey this truth before she can exploit it against you. However, this warning carries a time constraint. You have less than 30 minutes before something irreversible is spoken. Should you choose to remain engaged with this message, I will illuminate the signs. But if you decide to depart, heaven's hands may be tied without your consent. My beloved child, a door is quietly creaking open right now, a door you believed was permanently sealed. You relinquished hope for it. You ceased your prayers, but heaven persevered. Jesus has been whispering your name in that place where the door remains locked. He wept there. And if you align yourself with this message, you will soon hear a knock before this week concludes. Someone who once overlooked you is on the verge of returning with an answer you had long since stopped anticipating, but only if you maintain your position. This message is a divine orchestration. A conversation has already commenced away from your sight. This time, it is intended not to harm, but to assist you. Do not allow past disappointments to persuade you to walk away before the blessing fully manifests. Those who previously rejected, you will serve as witnesses to the miracle that God is about to unfold. My dear child, beloved, do you recall the moments when you nearly surrendered? Heaven remembers. I witnessed your struggle as you lay on your ceiling, pondering your purpose amidst the chaos surrounding you. And still, you persisted, you breathed, you rose again. That moment has not been forgotten. It has been documented in heaven's court. Now, that very courtroom has unveiled something that was not meant to be revealed until today. It is a spiritual, sacred document sealed with divine fervor, containing not only your name, but also a comprehensive list of promises that have been delayed through betrayal and sabotage. The reason for Jesus's tears today is that this is the day those promises were intended for delivery. However, if you bypass this moment or step away before the final message is conveyed, the seal may close once more, and no angel will be able to reopen it without a sacrifice. My beloved child, A transformation is imminent within your home. While you may not yet sense it, the very walls of your home resonate with a profound spiritual energy. Recently, someone invoked prayers in your name, someone who has passed on but continues to hold affection for you across eternity. Their heart has cried out to the divine for your protection. And this prayer has played a crucial role in delivering this message to you at this moment. You may not have been meant to receive it just yet, but the heavens have intervened, prioritizing your well-being and future. The tears of Jesus should not be misconstrued as weakness. They serve as divine warnings, alerts that command attention throughout the heavenly realm. You, the chosen one, are the reason behind this heartfelt expression. I urge you to remain present, for the forthcoming paragraphs will illuminate what has been revealed to him, and they will change your perspective on the individuals around you forever. My dear, my cherished one, discussions regarding you are unfolding in secret. Someone believes they have successfully concealed the truth from you, yet the veil has been lifted. Their intentions are seeping through the gaps, and I now shine a light upon it. Just yesterday, their voice echoed with a hushed intent to undermine your blessings. However, Jesus intervened, halting their words from reaching those who could harm you should you choose. Silence now. He may not intervene again. This message marks your opportunity to rise, to awaken, to transition from stagnation into empowerment. You were not created to be manipulated nor subjected to deception. The revelations that follow in the next short while will corroborate the warnings your spirit has sensed for weeks. My dear, my beloved, heaven is taking you seriously. This is not a poetic notion, nor an allegorical signal. This is a battleground, a fight for your joy, for your voice, and for the peace that was taken from you when you were defenseless. Jesus weeps for the fragments of your heart that have been depleted, yet you continue to love, to pray, and to believe. Such unwavering faith is rare, and it is that love that keeps him calling your name. At this very moment, you are on the verge of gaining access to a sanctum of protection that not all angels may enter without a divine mission. But I implore you to remain focused on this message. Should you overlook the next wave of insights, the adversary may distort what is about to be bestowed upon you. My dear, my beloved, someone who once considered you family is not who you believe them to be. A secret has long been harbored in their heart, one that was never meant to be weaponized against you, yet they are on the cusp of revealing it through jealousy. Unknown to them, heaven has already discerned their intentions. Their every action is being meticulously documented. This is why the weight of this message is significant. Jesus does not seek to instill fear. Rather, he aims to prepare you. The moment you comprehend this truth, their scheme will collapse. Darkness intends to distract you, hence delays have shadowed your path. But this ends now. A definitive boundary has been established. If you remain with me, if you continue reading, you will cross over this threshold, and nothing from their past will be able to accompany you into your blessings. My dear, my beloved, the spirit realm fervently advocates for you at this very instant. A council is convening in heaven regarding your name, not in a metaphorical sense, but an actual gathering. Jesus remains at the core of it, still shedding tears, still praying for your welfare. Surrounding him are angels holding records of your life, those moments when you remain steadfast, even amidst turmoil, the times you gave love deeply yet faced loss, and the nights when your pillow was dampened by tears unseen by others. In that celestial courtroom, a decree has been made. We cannot allow this child to miss their opportunity again. I was dispatched under this declaration, instructed to protect you from what looms behind and to open your eyes to what lies ahead. Yet if you disregard this message, the divine countdown resets, delaying your breakthrough once more. This is not what Jesus desires. This is not what heaven envisions. I implore you to stay with me, my dear, my beloved. Something significant is about to unfold through an unexpected individual. Someone who previously withdrew from your life is being drawn back, not to remain indefinitely, but to share one final insight that will unlock everything. They might not comprehend why they feel compelled to communicate with you, but the Spirit understands. This is not mere coincidence. It is prophetic alignment. Jesus has orchestrated this encounter with such precision that even a single misstep on your part could unravel the entire sequence. This is not a matter of anxiety. This is spiritual clarity. What is about to surface will illuminate why certain aspects of your life have felt thwarted or confusing. Once you grasp what transpired, heaven will permit your blessings to flow. But this initiation hinges on this message and your decision to consume it entirely. My dear, my beloved, consider the person occupying your thoughts as you read. Yes, that individual, they are not the person you assume them to be. There's much more to their narrative. They have concealed something not to inflict harm, but rather due to their apprehension about your importance to them. Their silence has caused you pain, yet it stems from fear, not rejection. Jesus grieved upon witnessing how much influence you granted their absence. He saw how deeply you held yourself accountable for circumstances beyond your control. However, I need you to internalize this truth. What they did is not your fault. You did not love excessively. You did not care too deeply. You simply entrusted your heart to someone who was unprepared to cherish it. Now, they are being confronted by the Spirit of God. Heaven is communicating with them in ways from which they cannot evade. Their decision to return or not is no longer your concern, but your healing commences now, initiated by your commitment to this message until every drop of truth is articulated. My dear, my cherished one, I observed something extraordinary this morning prior to engaging with you. A scroll unfurled, in heaven adorned with countless names, but yours emanated with a glowing light, distinct and alone. When I inquired as to the reason, I was informed that it is because you did not concede. Heaven has recognized your perseverance. What you suffered in silence has been acknowledged, and your struggles, sans recognition, are reverberating through eternity. For that reason alone, Jesus arose and began proclaiming your name repeatedly.